Hi everyone! Today I want to share a card that we're going to be making at my upcoming card buffet. If you live in my area, I would love to see you at a card buffet. A card buffet is kind of a fun thing where I have a selection of about 10 to 12 cards available, and you can kind of go up to the buffet line and pick and choose what cards you want to make and fill up your stash. Maybe you need some birthday, maybe you need some masculine, maybe you need some baby. Kind of see the selection and make enough to get your card stash full of things so that you can have a card ready at any occasion. So this card, I needed some masculine cards. I don't have to, it's so easy to make pretty flowers and things like that. So I thought I would go with something a little more masculine. And this One Wild Ride stamp set is so fun. So I thought I would use that. And it's a simple card that's easy to make. And we're going to go through how to put this together. So I start out with a simple card base of Smoky Slate, which is a light gray, and then I layered a piece of Whisper White on top. But first, before I attached it, I used the splatter that comes with the One Wild Ride. It's a little splatter. I love splatter stamps. They're really fun for background. So it's nice that this stamp set has sentiments and main images, but then also some fun little accents that you can use for your background, like the tire tracks and the splatter. So I used pumpkin pie, and I just randomly splattered the background of my card. Maybe down here. And now I'm going to just attach it straight onto the base. Now this strip of Designer Series paper is actually from a Halloween set, but it has the colors that I wanted to use. It's got black and it's got the pumpkin pie. It's from the Spooky Night Designer Series paper, and it's the back of this tree branch. I loved the tree branch. I used it a lot on quite a few Halloween cards. Ooh, there's one on my desk, so I'm just going to show it to you. It's a really fun paper. So anyway, I wanted to show it to you. But this paper, even though it's Halloween, on the backs of most of the patterns are some geometric patterns. Like this is just some lines. One of them has just got circles and dots and things like that. There's a black and vanilla polka dot. So that way after Halloween, when you have some leftover Designer Series paper, you don't have to wait until the next Halloween. Go ahead and use it all year. It's really fun patterns. So that just goes straight down the side. I'm going to go ahead and attach it. And it's just 3/4 of an inch wide by 5.5. Now the motorcycle is layered on some Whisper White cardstock, and this is 2 1/4. Oh, I forgot the 3 3/4. I'm wrong. It's 2 inches by 3.5. Forgot my dimensions already. Make sure that's right. It is. And I stamped the motorcycle in just basic black. And that just gets layered directly onto some Smoky Slate. And this is just 1/4 inch bigger on all sides. So this was 2 inches wide, so this is 2 1/4, and this was 3.5, so this is 3 3/4. So that's really simple so far. You know what I forgot is that I put a little Route 66. It's just kind of fun, and so I put that down in the corner. There we go. And then I want to show you this little accent piece here. Silver foil that I have punched out with the Starburst punch. And then I just ran it through the Big Shot in the sparkle embossing folder. I wanted the little diamond patterns to pop up, so I went ahead and made sure that the recessed little starburst things were on top, and ran this through the Big Shot to get this textured pattern that kind of reminds me of some kind of a flashing or chrome or something that you'd see in a garage, maybe a work surface maybe a floor so you don't slip, or I don't know, but it just reminded me of something you'd see on a workbench or some kind of a tool kit. I don't know. Anyway, then I just punched it out and I cut it in half, just going straight across. Since you don't see the whole thing anyway, I thought might as well cut it in half rather than punch two. Now this little fun embellishment here, it says life is a journey, enjoy the ride, and that's really fun. And that has a punch as well. It's called the Best Badge Punch. So I just punched, or I stamped it in basic black onto some basic gray. And then I stamped it again on a little piece of white scrap that was sitting on my work area, hoping to get the part that I wanted. I did. I wanted this little journey part to show up a little differently. I wanted it to pop, so I stamped it again, and then I just used my pumpkin pie marker to color in the word journey. And then I used my paper snips to cut it out. Of course, I ran out of snail just as I'm doing a video. Okay. There we go. I always have a ton of that on my desk. Okay, so that just goes straight on top. Just really makes the word journey pop out. And now we're just going to assemble all the pieces. So I started by putting this one on first. Oh, you can see I used a scrap. It's got a Christmas tree on the back. That goes approximately in the middle, and that way I can tuck these underneath. So I'm just gonna tuck that up in there and press it down. Same with this one. And then for our journey, you want to bridge this space gap because these are kind of popped up on a dimensional. So I just put a dimensional at the back towards the top, so it'll make contact with the base. And I just kind of placed it so it's not blocking too much of that motorcycle. There we go. Now as for the baker's twine, the one on my sample card here has some pumpkin pie and black twisted baker's twine, and that was available last Halloween actually, and it was on the clearance rack for quite a while, and I picked up a few more spools because anytime baker's twine is on the clearance rack I grab it, because baker's twine is such an inexpensive way to add some more, just a little more dimension to your projects. So pick up the baker's twine whenever you see it on sale. There's a few colors currently on sale right now. But this one is gone. I'm using up the last of my spool. Very sad. But you can still use baker's twine in basic black or whisper white. I'm going to put basic black on here. There we go. You're just going to tie a bow. The nice thing about baker's twine is it adds some texture, some fabric type element to your card, but it's not too feminine, it's not too masculine, it kind of goes either way. So it's really nice. You can use baker's twine as an accent on a card and feel like it really goes with just about anything. So there we have the basic black version. That's really fun. Now on the inside you've got quite a few choices with this stamp set. There's a congratulations. Who knows what is happening? Maybe your friend has just got his motorcycle license or her motorcycle license, and so the congratulations is a great one. It says, I really don't feel like going for a ride today, said no motorcycle rider ever. That's fun. Hope today is one wild ride. birthday wishes to the leader of the pack. These are all really fun sayings that you can put on the inside of your card. I'm going with birthday wishes to the leader of the pack. And that is really fun. So there is our card. Oh, I forgot. I put a little enamel shape in the top corner just because I have a lot of enamel shapes. They're really fun. So I thought I would use some of this pumpkin pie enamel shapes. They come in families of color families, like the Brights or the Subtles or the Regals. So this one's in the Brights family. And there you go. So if you're in my area, come to a card buffet. They're really fun. If not, pick up some of these projects or products online at bethspapercuts.com. Thanks so much for watching. Bye-bye.